Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Greener, and today we're going to be taking a look at another workshop event. This time it's Historic Anthology event, and it showcases some of the new cards that come with the Historic Anthology set. So this again, we get two decks. Really wish they would come up with a third. It's not very hard to come up with three decks. Having two decks, well, I guess that's kind of why it's really supposed to be a sampler of sorts or whatnot. But if again, the problem with my opinion with two decks is that if one deck is significantly better than the other one, you're only gonna get that one matchup. Anyway, let's take a look at the two decks and see which one is better than the other. So first off, we have the Empty Throne deck. It centers around this particular historic card. It's some Sigil of the Empty Throne. It's a 5-mana enchantment. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you get a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying. And it stacks quite well, so having 4 copies is not too bad. The assumption is that you survive long enough here. We also get Ancestral Mask as our other historic card. So 3 mana enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each other enchantment on the battlefield. Take note, each other. By itself, this does nothing. So it comes from Mercadian Masks. That's probably why it barely does anything. But that's it. It does build on the foundation of the green-white auras deck. So we do have we have Starfield Mystic to make things cheaper. Paradise Druid as our very good hexproof target. It's a shame we don't have Sentinel's Eyes, the 1-mana white enchantment. But then again, you do kind of want to have a good matchup. So there you go. We do have Standbys of Llanowar Elves to ramp us up also. And combined with Setessan Champion, Vanishing Light, Seal Away. Yeah, pretty much lots of enchantments. I can see why most people are saying that this is the better deck on paper, combined with Destiny Spinner. But let's not discount the other deck, Waste Not. So this one centers around this beauty back from M15. In fact, this was one of the few cards that we as a community designed. This was for the You Make the Card number 4. So this one is a 2-mana enchantment. Whenever an opponent discards, all of these have an effect when an opponent discards a card. So if they discard a creature card, you get a 2/2 black zombie creature token. They discard the land, you get 2 black mana. When they discard a non-creature, non-land card, you draw a card. So you'll only get one of the 3 effects. It's you're not gonna get stacks of it, but there are ways to trigger this one. For starters, we get 4 copies of Krosa to set this up. We also get Drill Bit as a very good option. Nice combo with some early 1-drops to deal early damage and whatnot. Also have I think we have Hypnotic Spectre, but I'm pretty sure the Hypnotic Spectre was in the first Historic Anthology, not the second one. So actually, that's a good question. What is the other card in the Historic Anthology? Also, Rankle does a great discard and control effect. I think it's Crypt Breaker. Let's double check. No. So I guess you could say that the black-red deck got shorted out by only featuring 1 card. Well, then again, it's not like we're pleased with the other card that's featured, and so maybe the black-red deck might actually be a win on this one. That said, we are gonna try we'll start with the green-white auras deck because that's what everyone's saying is the better one. Also note, the reward this time is random. So the previous 3 workshop events, you either got 500 one gave you 500 XP, another gave you 500 gold, another gave you one rare or mythic rare card at random. So here, from this point onward, you're gonna get one of those 3. You have no control over which. But enough talk about that. Let's give these decks a try. Again, this is supposed to be a very quick video. Probably do about I know, one game each. We might get a second game out of one deck if the circumstances behind it go really bad. It's sad no one's really playing it right now. Okay, there you go. Finally got our match. I would not be surprised if we're in a mirror match right now. Again, as I said, most people are, but some people are singing the praises of Waste Not, so we might have some hope here. So so this time we got a nice start. We got the turn 1 into a turn 2 Setessan Champion. And oh, we are going up against the black deck with a turn 1 Crypt Breaker. Now note our opponent does have some removal, so we might actually be forced to do a turn 2 Wolf Willow Haven. We might also have to do a turn 2 Banishing Light depending on what our opponent drops. No, we're not blocking that. Our opponent's removal thankfully is on the higher end. Stormfist Crusader, we will start drawing cards, so that it is what it is. Let's force our opponent to pay for removal at least. And yeah, okay, we got ourselves another land, so that's not a huge loss. Opponent going for the Murderous Rider. Swift End. No, Drill Bit. Probably take the Sigil. Yeah, they'll probably take the Sigil though. Yeah, they might take the Sigil because pretty much I'm guaranteed to get something down. They might actually take Banishing Light too. That's not too bad. And ow, this is actually a nice combo. Stormfist Crusader buffs all your Spectacle, so something to keep in mind. Got the cast down, so we're not getting that synergy. And yes, I can. Opponent does take out the Banishing Light. So hold on. Ooh, we made a mistake. It's supposed to be Wolf Willow Haven into Destiny Spinner. So I'm going for this one, and okay, we got. So our opponent has to answer both of these. We will probably get to drop the Sigil unless our opponent has another. Drill bit. Also, at the time of this recording, I am having dinner right now. It's actually a very nice payoff. Made some beef stew. Opponent goes for the Destiny Spinner, so we'll be taking more damage. I could just block the Crypt Breaker. That. Hold on. So 5 mana, tap 2. Put 1, we still be up at 4. It's a bit of a risk. So 5 mana do nothing, so we're gonna take some more damage. We will be able to get a pair of Angels down at least. We just need to stop the bleeding. We're gonna go down to 7. Roxa. Okay, though. Discard this so we don't take damage. Does our opponent have another land? No, that's another Crocs. No, unfortunately, I do need to take damage now. Okay. So. Okay, let's start with them. Target this land. Destiny Spinner. And I'll save. And we're gonna hold this. Now the problem is, does our opponent have enough? They need to discard one more card. If they have another Croxa, another land, we're probably dead. So our setup took way too long. So they're gonna hit 6 mana. They will hit 1 Croxa. We will. Thankfully, the Stormfist Crusader did give us an elf to discard, so no huge loss on that one. We might actually be able to. We'll only get 12 damage out of this. We need to take our opponent down to 1, and we need to do 14 damage and keep the Stormfist Crusader alive. Opponent goes for the Croxa. He's hoping. Well, we'll resolve that. So, yeah, resolve that. So I don't take damage. Doesn't sacrifice it. Opponent plays a Waste Knot. Probably should have played that earlier. So, my turn. Yeah, we need... Okay, so let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's say I swing with everything. He can block the 3 of these, so I need to actually activate this. So let's target this land. It gives haste, so it doesn't matter that much. So that should give us 4, 8, 12. Protection from black. Now, if I wasn't going for the Alpha Strike, it would have been really bad. Yeah, thank goodness the LCA gives actual protection, and yeah, we didn't... I think all our opponent's creatures are... They don't have mono red, if I'm not mistaken. So there, we got our win from that one. Opponent was very close, though. If the land I had drawn off the Stormfist Crusader was a land, I would have been dead already to right. So yeah, that was very close. So let's actually take a look at... Yeah, we're gonna do the other deck, but I'm curious. Does he have any mono red? He doesn't have any mono red creatures. So that might be very interesting. Anyway, we'll give the other deck a try now. Now that we know how close... It's actually not bad. We were very close to death. Personally, for me, I would have I would have chosen to take out the Sigil. Most of the green-white decks answers are 1:1 anyway, and so that wasn't going to be a problem. Yeah, at least I'm gonna have a very slow start, but our opponent's deck will need to have... Okay. I was gonna say they're gonna need to have turn 1 land or else to have a fast start. Them playing Sun Petal Grove, very painful. They might have a turn 2 Wolf Willow Haven. No, turn 2 land or else. They're playing Waste Knot. It's a shame we don't have the Stormfist Crusader. I would have loved to play Waste Knot into Drill Bit. Opponent goes to Tessin Champion. Take 1 hit. Got Liliana, but that's a bit tough. So we have options here. I could just kill the Setessan Champion now before it starts getting additional benefits. I could play the second Waste Knot knowing that I could just Drill Bit to... Well, it depends on what we could get our opponent to discard. If we can get him to discard creatures. I could also just play Hypnotic Spectre, force him to have a Banishing Light. Let's just play Hypnotic Spectre. Hippie was really broken back in its day, only because of I'll say this. Yeah, only because of turn 1 Dark Ritual. So I guess we are going to get Ancestral Mask. So for each other enchantment on the battlefield. So my Waste Knot is also buffing this one. Interesting. Takes the 2, setting up a Destiny Spinner. So we now have a good target for Murderous Rider. So I'm gonna swing first. Now it's random, so I don't have any control. Discards a land, so we'll spend that there, taking more hits. We can play the other Waste Knot, but Yeah, we can play the other ways not. We can also just play the drill bit, I suppose. Because I'm about to take 3 damage. Let's play the drill bit. I want to. Also, our opponent's dangerously close to. It's actually already in sigil mana, so yeah, there you go. Definitely want to take out the sigil. Draws ourselves a card, gets us a play, and we get to play the second waste slot. Opponent does have another ancestral mask, so hold on. Oh, I think we just killed ourselves. Hold on, how many? 8, 9. Oh, we're down to 1. So we can't do Murderous Rider anymore. I can attack with Hippie, but I need to hold back and block. I have no choice but to play Murderous Rider on regular. If our opponent has another enchantment, it's Starfield Mystic. Okay, not too bad. So he has to swing with everything. It's just chump block Murderous Rider at this point. I'm gonna go down to 2, so not so great. Also, that's not so great if your opponent manages to get up on all that mana. So can't play Blood Crypt either. We do have a way to catch up. It relies on our opponent's cooperation though. Let's see what our opponent has in their hand. It's a Destiny Spinner, so opponent will have to swing with 3. I will take 1 damage. Yes. No. And no, our opponent can just activate. Oh wait. He has to tap one of these to get the land activation. Yep, that's good game. So the moment our opponent's able to unload before we could get all the setup, not very great for us. So I guess I would think that the deck needs a little bit more hand attack. Drill bit is very, very nice there. We could use some more. Let's give it another try. What would I have put there? Duress for starters would be a very good one. Also, having information in your opponent's hand is very important, I guess. An early Crypt Breaker would have been really nice. The deck could have also been paired with green. Binding of Titans only hits the library. Okay. We got turn 2 Croxa, so turn 2 Croxa, turn 3 Murderous Rider, turn 4 Rankle. I guess we have a play. Also nice to see the check lands back again. Opponent taking their time. They might still have a turn 1 elf. Can't do anything about that. No, turn 1 Alsing. That one won me the game. So I'm forever grateful for that. Opponent forced to discard another Alsing. I guess that's good. So turn 3, Murderous Rider is an option depending what opponent drops. Ancestral Mask. So it's only 3/3. Again, it never doesn't count itself. That's a very good destroy target. And turn 4, we can actually go Stormfist Crusader into Crypt Breaker. And nice thing is we can discard a card anytime. Okay, our opponent conceded probably because they didn't have much of anything else. Many other possibilities as well. Yeah, we would have gone for the Stormfist into Crypt Breaker before we went Rankle. So that one's very fast compared to the other one. You know what? We'd have plenty of time. Let's do one more game with this one. Then we'll see if we have some more time. We'll do one more game with the Throne deck because though I'm very satisfied with that game. That one was clutch from behind. Okay, turn 1 Foulmire Knight. Depends on what our opponent has. Okay, we'll do the Foulmire Knight. definitely gonna go for the cast down on whatever opponent drops. Okay, maybe not. So I will. Also, the shady thing here is that I have to wait for our opponent to literally tap out of mana. Or do absolutely nothing. That's fine too. Yeah, let's force him to get it out of the way. Because I don't remember there being any instant speed effects. Definitely playing hippie. Our opponent might have the next turn sigil, so that might be a problem. He does have the 5 mana. Does he have the Sid? No, he has the Tessin Champion. No waste not to combo off. But the nice thing to remember is Constellation's an ETB trigger. It's not a cast trigger, so I will have an opportunity to snipe. Okay, opponent goes for the seal away. Also, non-legendary. None of our opponent's creatures are legendary to my recollection, so opponent will take away the hippie. Yeah, this deck could, our deck could use Blast Zone, but at least we got a Murderous Rider with. We got a Murderous Rider with some hippie support. No, cast down support at least. And our opponent's down to, well, 2 cards. Problem is we really need to start drawing more cards. Ancestral Mask, that is a cast trigger. I'm actually gonna go for this because the Land War Elf is gonna be much larger than the 4/4 Angel token. I might not have an answer to all of this. Oh, Crypt Breaker, that's a start. Ooh. Tap 3, untap zombies you control. So I actually should hold back. Okay, do I need all this mana? No. So I probably take a hit, tap all these cards to draw another card. Okay, take the hit. There's literally no way around it. I don't exactly have an answer for, and our opponent now has double sigil, so yeah, we'll start tapping. And no, we're not gonna win this with too many lands. Got Rankle, but it's not gonna get past. We need our opponent to swing with both. Yeah, the problem with Rankle is not strong enough. Okay, let's see if we can. If our opponent has another enchantment, it's game over for us. There's no way we don't have a board's. Ritual Assault would be nice also, only because we know who the matchup is. But yeah, being unable to deal with these is a problem. Let's see if our opponent has the other enchantment. Has a Land War Elves, not an enchantment, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna discard. Problem is, our opponent can just sack the Land War Elf instead, so that's not gonna help us. Yeah, we keep drawing lands, not helpful. We can tap this and play the land as well. So attack with this. Yeah, because I can hold this back to block, but oh wait, I can just swing with this one, gain some life back again. Yeah, because of our... Okay, draws. Might as well just select all. And we got Croxa, but we did not really need it. Okay, so there was that. Not so yeah, you can see the downfall of the black-red deck there. Now we have a little bit more time, so let's give the Empty Throne deck one more shot. We kind of got very close on that one. Let's see if we can get a game that is not down to the wire. But I would not be surprised if that first game was the best one. Yeah. Well, I guess that this. Well, I guess if the game's taking this long, it might be a sign. Okay, you know what? We'll leave. We'll leave it at that. Anyway, that first game was probably the best one. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Again, here's another exercise. We'll bring this. We'll get this up. No, I don't want to get packs. Okay, here's another exercise for everyone. We saw a green-white deck. It used Sigil, it used Ancestral Mass. I'm surprised it didn't use the Nyx Fleece Ram also. We saw the Waste Knot deck. It just used Waste Knot. Probably could have used other stuff. Heck, the Virulent Plague would have been a good fit there. It would, even if it was just sniping angels, but probably unbeatable. Now, how would you build now, given all that, what other deck would you probably would you build with some of these cards? Well, Platinum Angel. Actually, no, that's not. Everything else is still on the table. What else would you have built with this? The choices are not too many this time, thankfully because of the cycle of common lands plus Bojuka Bog. But how would we have done it? Actually, now that you mention it, that might be the other card that was in the... Doesn't make sense. Is there Bojuka? No, there's no Bojuka Bog there. Yeah, it would not have made sense. But yeah, if you were to build a third deck for this set, what would you have used? And how would you go about building it? Well, maybe let's skip Meddling Mage because you kind of already know what you're dealing against. But even then, Meddling Mage is still a tester in itself. So how would you have built a third deck? That said, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves at this time. Again, stay safe. God bless. Have a great